Moin moin ihr Lieben, jetzt Genshin Impact, eine neue Folge.
Rest assured, all is quiet here in Chinksa village. Chongyun is guarding the outside and I'm guarding the inside. Not a problem in sight.
Good. I've made some progress in my investigation as well.
Oh? What are you planning? Is it time to strike?
Perfekter Zeitpunkt.
Let's go! Traveler, Paimon, you are just in time.
Ich weiß, wie immer.
I looked everywhere and I found some clues regarding the treasure hoarders. Besides wagon tracks, I also came across bits and pieces of fireworks packaging scattered on the road. Following those clues, I was able to finally locate the missing fireworks. But there was no sign of treasure hoarders.
Entweder sind sie weggelaufen oder sie haben sie vergessen.
No, I think they might be just overly careless. I seem to have found the location where they've been stashing all their stolen goods. They must have thought it was well hidden and deemed it unnecessary to post any guards. The amount of fireworks they've amassed there is astonishing. Not only did they steal the ones in Chinksa village, but also from other locations too. They've gathered all the stolen goods there.
Okay.
I've asked the Millilith on guard at Chinksa village to report this to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. They will organize a search around that warehouse.
Okay, also überall fehlt das Zeug. Und was ist das für ein Glitzer da?
Now that the Millilith is involved, you don't need to handle this yourself anymore!
The treasure hoarders are notoriously cunning, and they may even have lookouts. If they notice anything suspicious, they will move the fireworks and our single lead will be lost. I have to keep an eye on the situation.
Ja, das auf jeden Fall, ne? Ansonsten verschwindet eventuell noch mehr, oder? Ja.
You're not really thinking that you can take all of them yourself, are you?
No,
Das
I am
kann
not
sie.
that reckless. I just want to investigate the case thoroughly. But now that I have your help, the idea is feasible.
So you really are considering it?
Wir können Genshin nicht alleine gehen lassen, ne? Also das geht jetzt mal gar nicht. Nach den letzten beiden Quests, nee.
Okay, then there's no time to lose. Let's
Ja, absolut. Auf geht's. Unsere Erinnerungen sind in Sternschnuppen immer bunt. Controller hier schon wieder. Das dumme Zurückziehen, ne? Das macht halt echt wahnsinnig. Und wenn man da irgendwo hochklettert. Die brauche ich leider. Die muss ich mitnehmen. Da muss ich einen kleinen Abstecher dran machen, wenn ich sie sehe. Auch gut zu wissen, hinten war ich mich ja nicht. Und das meine ich. Ne? Von wegen kaputt. Und das ist so nervig, ey, wenn die dann die ganze Zeit hier laufen und auch im Kampf, die ziehen hier immer zurück. Also sobald ich den linken Stick loslasse, laufen die Charaktere rückwärts. Und das ist halt echt ätzend. Und das ist leider auch nur bei dem Controller und auch nur komischerweise oder lustigerweise bei dem Spiel. Eine Gruppe von Schatzräubern sollte versuchen zurückzukommen, um sich das Feuerwerk
Please hide
anzuzählen.
yourselves. Let's wait and see what happens.
Hey, boss. You think we have enough fireworks now?
Ha! Are you kidding? This ain't nowhere near enough.
But boss, if we want more fireworks, we're gonna have to steal them in the city. Ain't gonna be easy.
You got a point. All right, then we steal those things that make a real loud bang but don't light up real pretty. What do they call them? Ah, yeah, fire. All we need to do is make some real ruckus. As long as we distract the Millilith, the other hoarders can do their end of the job. You get it?
Got it, boss. I gotta hand it to you. We're gonna hit the jackpot this time. But, boss, all our boys are out scouting around. Don't you think we need a few more to guard the stash?
Hey, don't worry about it. The Millilith are swamped with Laternenrite. They won't have time to come out here. All right, move it, boys. Just a few more batches and we'll be...
Uh-oh. Hey, boss, we got trouble.
Huh? What happened?
The jig is up, boss. The Millilith are coming, and it seems they've already caught our scouts. If one of the boys hadn't set off a firework to warn us, we would have been completely blindsided. Boss, let's run!
But how did the Millilith find out about us? And so quickly, too? Ah, fine. Leave the fireworks and let's split. They won't be catching us.
It's time to make our move. Ready?
Ja, auf geht's.
Let's go!
Machen wir sie platt.
Drop your weapons and surrender immediately.
Ha! Get out of my way! You got a death witch or something? I'll show you! Huh? Wait a second. You're Lady Kutchin.
Ja klar bin ich das. Also sie, nicht ich.
So you do recognize me
Auch
then.
gut, wir haben sie im Team, ne?
I'll see it one more time.
Lustigerweise, obwohl wir sie ja schon besitzen.
Now.
Aber wir dürfen sie
Who would
testen.
have thought we'd run into the Yuhong all the way out here? All right, Hoarders. Looks like the Yuhong wants to play. We'll show you. Get him!
Noch mehr? Schade.
All right, so you want to do this the hard way.
We surrender, Yuhong.
Now, I want some answers. What were you planning to do with the stockpile of fire?
We just...
Tell the truth, and I might go easy on you.
Fine. We were gonna smuggle these fireworks into the city and ignite them during the Laternenrite's opening ceremony. The fireworks are really bright and loud and would definitely raise some havoc. We were gonna rob the city while everyone's distracted by the explosions. But, we didn't seem to have enough fireworks, so...
Trottel.
So you mean you had more than one group of thieves stealing fireworks?
Yeah, that's right. Originally, I had all the hoarders out stealing fireworks, but then one of them got caught by the Feiyun Commerce Guild and was arrested. I really didn't get it.
Trottel, ey.
Why did the Feiyun Commerce Guild get involved? We were only stealing from the government. No, what I meant is, well, I was worried that the guy who got arrested would rat us out. Who would have guessed we'd end up running into you like that?
Hey, didn't one of you just say that the Millilith were coming too?
Yeah, that's right. I wonder how the Millilith even found out we had dispatched scouts. They somehow captured almost all of them. If someone hadn't alerted us, we would have all been caught.
Well, you did get caught.
Well, yeah.
Okay, Paimon hat es gesagt.
It appears
Interessant.
that the Millilith managed to get the captured treasure hoarder to talk. There may still be other treasure hoarders in the area. We should head elsewhere just to be safe.
Okay.
Traveler, please escort the treasure hoarders back to Chingsa village and hand them over to the Millilith stationed there. I'll be there once I am finished inspecting this place.
Aber bitte sei vorsichtig, ja?
You too. I'll see you in Chingsa village.
Du bist der Mitspieler von meinem zweiten Team. Also bitte gib Acht auf dich. So, und wir sollen nach da unten. Da können wir von da oder von dahin. Das ist egal. Gut, dann kann ich ja mal gucken, ob wir hier irgendwelche kleinen, süßen, sexy Glaslilien sehen. Oh, das Schwein hat eine gehabt. Ich hab's gesehen. Das hässliche Wutzi hier. Oder auch nicht. Ja, habe ich mich wohl getäuscht. Naja, ist das Schwein trotzdem platt gegangen, ne? Doof gelaufen, würde ich sagen. So, hier ist auch nichts mehr. Da hat irgendwas geglänzt. Da haben wir doch einer. Was? Wo denn? Wo kommt die alle her? Keine Ahnung, was die hier machen. Ja, von mir aus. Oh, hier hinten soll man hin? Aber gerade mal, wie sie das auf dem Fels aber gemacht. Ist ja auch nicht schlimm.
This is the last batch of fireworks that I can get. Please ensure that there will be no further problems.
Don't worry. The Yu-Hung will be taking care of this personally. And with us on guard, I assure you it'll be safe.
Yes, indeed. Oh, it appears the traveler has returned. And with 2 others, no doubt.
Hier, sind das die Diebe?
It's definitely dangerous to infiltrate an enemy area like that. If only I was there to fight alongside you.
Come now.
bist
We
du
both
aber
know
nicht.
the traveler is most capable. But who would have known we performed such a noble deed? We had arrested the treasure hoarder earlier by mere happenstance.
Yeah, talk about a coincidence.
Die die anderen beiden eigentlich mehr oder weniger ignorieren,
It
ne?
seems that justice always finds its way into the world. It is in fateful moments that miracles are born.
So it was you! You horrible brutes are the ones who stole the fireworks? Just the sight of you two makes my blood boil.
Please, calm down. I doubt they'll be causing any more trouble now that they're in custody. Thank you very much, Traveler. But may I ask, why has Lady Keqing not returned with you?
Lady Keqing was worried there'd be more treasure hoarders lurking about. She wanted to conduct a full search of the area.
Oh, I see. Yes, Lady Keqing is quite thorough. A squad of Millilith came by just now. I believe they were sent by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I also heard that most of the fleeing treasure hoarders have already been apprehended. Hopefully that will be the end of this matter.
Das ist doch auf jeden Fall schon mal ein guter Erfolg, wenn die meisten verhaftet wurden. Ne? Ein paar sind klar, ein paar entwichen immer, alle kriegt man eh nicht. Aber so ist das schon mal auf jeden Fall nicht verkehrt.
You may leave these treasure hoarders to us. I will escort them back to the city and make sure they stand trial with the others.
And thus, our chapter has finally reached its timely conclusion. I am partial to fireworks myself, but I'm afraid we must also be leaving now.
Huh? Why the hurry to get back to the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
So viel zu tun.
Tell us you have work to do too.
Oder hast du einfach nur viele Bücher, die du noch lesen musst, bevor das Feuerwerk losgeht?
Inevitably, affairs do become busier around festive seasons. But no need to worry. We have many attendants to assist us. And there's always Chongyun, too.
Huh? You mean you're assigning more work to me?
'Tis only my duty as your dearest friend. Work before play, as they say. I'm sure you understand.
Ich bin gerade, um ihn auszunutzen und spielt mit ihm ein bisschen.
Oh, all right. I suppose.
As the saying goes, many hands make light work. As long as work is assigned to the right people, everything will proceed without a hitch.
If you ask me, I think speaking eloquently is just a guise for assigning work to everybody else.
All right, all right. I shall treat you to a meal after the work is done. Farewell, traveler.
Na gut, dann gehen wir mal, hä?
By the way,
Also
do
die
you know
gehen
when
ja.
Lady Keqing will be back, Traveler?
Nö.
There are not many fireworks in the second batch that I brought, so I'm worried that we can't achieve the show's desired effect. I was hoping we could somehow retrieve the stolen fireworks.
Ja gut, die liegen ja da hinten alle auf dem Hügel, ne? Die könnt ihr ja eigentlich holen.
Hey, did you hear that explosion? Maybe it was fireworks. Or maybe more treasure hoarders.
Ja, und das kam aus Teijings Richtung.
Oh, maybe she ran into trouble. Let's go and help her.
Ja, absolut. Bin ich komplett d'accord mit dir. Paimon. Da hinten. Heißt, vielleicht wollt ihr auch einfach nur mal ein Dings anzünden. Schönes kleines Feuerwerk für sich selbst. Ein Typ. Warten wir nochmal hier kurz. Achso, ja genau. Und ihr seht auch, ich habe auch der guten Rosaria das neue Outfit angezogen, weil sie da einfach nicht ganz so bitchig aussieht. In dieser komischen Netzstrumpfhose. Ich mir denke, alter Schwede, ey.
Oops. What did I do?
Hey, coaching!
Beijing?
Uh-huh. What treasure hoarders?
We heard an explosion and thought it might be treasure hoarders sending signals to one another again.
I see. Sorry, that's not the case. I saw a few sticks of fireworks on the ground, so I fiddled with them and...
Ach, Mann.
Sure enough, it seems... I accidentally lit the fuse. Before I could react, the fireworks were... already up in the air.
Ja, naja, passiert, Beijing.
So
Alles
no
gut.
enemies? Whew, well, that's good. We thought you might have been surrounded by bad guys.
Ja, eben, genau. Das wäre
I
schlimmer.
apologize. I didn't mean to alarm you. Fortunately, there are no more treasure hoarders in the area. It seems this matter has finally come to an end.
Ja, das ist doch schön.
The case of the stolen fireworks is finally solved. Good thing we were able to get to the bottom of it. Otherwise,
Richtig.
those beautiful fireworks would have gone to waste, and the whole show would be ruined. By the way, Kuching, you're the one in charge of the fireworks show, which means you know the best viewing spot, right?
Absolut, hier, das ist ja wirklich, sitzt mir an der Quelle. Perfektes Insiderwissen.
Yes, of course. The best view should be from the Jade Chamber.
Ja, dann.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten my promise. But first, I have to drop by the Ministry of... Leave the rest of this to me. You've already been a great help. Why don't you go for a walk around the city and I'll meet you when I'm done?
Ja, okay, machen wir so.
Okay, but we'll be waiting for you.
Yes, I'll be there.
Ja, das will ich auch hoffen. Beijing geht.
Kuching really is super busy.
Ja, wie immer. Ist halt eben so, wenn man eine Führungsposition hat und diese auch wirklich nachkommt, ne? Und auch dahinter ist.
I'll meet you when I am done. How many times have we heard that already?
Was hast du denn sonst vor? Doch zur Führungsposition. Ich habe genug Chefs gehabt und erlebt, die nicht wirklich die Position des Chefs verdient hätten. Aber was soll man machen, ne?
Now Paimon gets why Lady Ningguang is so worried about Kuching. If she keeps working like this, she really will miss the lantern rite.
Ja, komm, wir suchen jetzt erstmal nach Song Li und dann klären wir das mit dem, dass er eventuell da sie irgendwie überzeugen kann, dass sie doch kommt.
Oh, yeah! We said we would meet him! And we've even collected a few opinions about taking a rest from work.
Richtig. Auf
Johnny
geht's.
said he'd wait for us at third round knockout. Let's go find him.
Da will ich schon mal behaupten. Let's go, hä? Einmal runter nach Libra. Teleportieren wir uns einfach schnell runter. Guck mal, da sitzen sie wieder. Aha. Nur am Chillen, die ganze Zeit.
Is that who Paimon thinks it is?
Ich denke schon, ja. Wu Jin.
Yes, you are quite right. I shall take your wise words to heart, sir. They will certainly be most helpful in my next performance.
You are welcome, Miss Yun. Your willingness to hear suggestions is indeed impressive. It's no wonder your opera performance has only been getting better.
No, I'm afraid that's not always the case. Though I am still young, I can be quite arrogant at times. I do not always accept advice so readily, but your wisdom has spoken to me.
Aber weiß sie, dass er Rex Lapis ist?
Zhangli, we're back!
Ah, you've returned.
You are also acquaintances?
Ja, ja, sehr gut sogar.
Yes, we sure are!
Not everyone gets the privilege of meeting someone so knowledgeable and discreet as Mr. Zhangli. You are indeed well connected, traveler.
Ja, natürlich. Mein Gott, man lernt halt eben einige kennen.
I am flattered, Miss Yun. It is an honor for an ordinary person like myself to have met the traveler.
Wow. Did he really just say that?
Dürfen die nicht enttarnen.
I'm sure you must have matters to discuss. I have an appointment with Xinyan, so if you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave.
Gut, aber wir dürfen ihn nicht enttarnen, heißt es so viel, dass Yunjin nicht weiß, dass er Rex Lapis ist. Damit wurde mir gerade die Frage
Very
beantwortet.
well. Goodbye, Miss Yun.
See you around,
So, tell me, what have you learned from your trip?
Also wir haben erstmal die Menschen nach der Meinung gefragt. So, nie wurde die Meinung anderer über Uhr
I
mitgeteilt.
see. Well, traveler, what do you make of all their opinions?
Also ich persönlich denke mal, dass man daraus schon eine Geschichte machen kann.
Yeah, Paimon already started creating her own story on the way here. The goal is to convince Kuching to rest more with just a simple story, right?
Mhm, genau so.
If that's the case, then Paimon thinks we can use food as our theme.
Ja, es ist wieder klar, dass du nur ans Essen
Think
denkst.
about it. Who doesn't like delicious food? And when it comes to eating, everyone has an opinion. It's the perfect angle for our story.
Eine einfache, aber philosophische Überlegung oder eine Weisheit, die ausschließlich Paimon gehört. Ja komm, die fahren eh alle auf Essen ab, also ja.
Paimon knows just what to write.
Naja, dann wird es ja wahrscheinlich nicht klappen.
Let's say there's a chef in Liyue who's very talented at cooking. He opens a massive restaurant at Liyue Harbor, and lots of customers come every day, so he's always super busy. Then, how should the story go from there?
Ja, seine Kochkünste werden dem immer schlechter, ja, weil er sich immer mehr Stress macht, damit seine Leistung nicht mehr abrufen kann.
Ooh, that's good. But wait, didn't we say he's really good at cooking? That wouldn't make sense.
Aber hast du das nicht eben alles schon irgendwie gesagt?
There's no need to jump to the conclusion. Why don't you elaborate more on the chef?
More about the chef. You mean both good and bad things?
Yes. To gain one's empathy, there must be familiarity. I would like to understand this chef character of ours a little deeper.
Paimon didn't think this far. Why don't you take it from here?
Ich dachte, das war deine Idee, Paimon. Jetzt schön die Arbeit wieder auf mich abwälzen. Super.
Since you've spoken with others familiar with Kuching, why don't we integrate their thoughts into your story? That will allow it to become all the more convincing.
Okay. Let Paimon think. What did Cloud Retainer say?
Denk mal drüber nach.
As one sows, so do they reap. And the joy of reaping is what one yearns for.
Eben. Auf Genshin bezogen. Sie seht, im Sinne von, sie bereitet das Feuerwerk zu. Ja, und macht und guckt, dass alles auch klappt und ordentlich über die Bühne geht und der zeitliche Ablauf stimmt. Also darf sie dann auch die Freude der Ernte ja, mitnehmen, ne? Also folglich auch das Feuerwerk genießen.
That was quite poetic, Paimon.
Oh, now Paimon remembers? Cloud Retainer said that if she spends all her efforts working on a machine with no time to test the outcome, then
Richtig.
she'd be like a chef who doesn't get to try their own food. Problems are bound to pop up.
Yes, it is most unwise to put the cart before the horse.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what she said. So, let's make that happen to the chef in the story. He's great at cooking, but he can't enjoy his own food.
Richtig. Gleiche Prinzip,
There
ne?
must be a reason why he doesn't partake in the delicacies he makes.
Ja, weil er so viel zu tun hat und nicht dazu kommt.
Right! It's because he's super busy. He receives the customers, he takes the orders, and he does all the cooking himself.
Richtig.
That should keep him busy enough. He's so busy every day that he doesn't even have time to take a break, which obviously also means he doesn't have time to eat.
Das ist schon ein bisschen unglaubwürdig, oder?
Hey, it's just a story. Besides, it's supposed to leave a powerful impression.
Ah, okay.
Kinda like fireworks.
That's Paimon like fireworks?
Yes, the chef is unwilling to delegate tasks to others. He's overconfident about his own cooking abilities and tries to accomplish everything on his own.
Paimon already kind of feels sorry for him.
Aber zusammen sind wir stark. Haben wir ja auch gehört eben gerade.
That's what the chef doesn't understand. And there's another saying. What was it again?
Jetzt denke ich mal drüber nach. Ich dachte, du hast aufgepasst bei den ganzen Adepten, Paimon.
Oh, yeah! A rested worker is an efficient worker. That's what Yamfe said.
Richtig.
So, the chef gets busier and busier to the point where he can't stand up straight anymore, and he has big, dark circles under his eyes. The customers tell him to take a few days off to get some rest, but the chef won't listen.
Boah, jetzt nimmt die Geschichte richtig Fahrt auf, oder?
His
Wahnsinn.
judgment is clouded by the chores before him. He is oblivious to mountains in the distance. The big...
Eventually,
Oh, Entschuldigung.
the chef falls ill, and his cooking becomes far worse than when he started. The customers can't convince him to rest, and they don't like his cooking anymore. So they stop coming to his restaurant.
Was für eine ernste Konsequenz, wenn man sich nicht ausruht.
Rest is always of great importance. Although we may come across various difficulties in our lives, pushing ourselves is never a good modus operandi.
Ja, das ist richtig. Wie gesagt, Freizeitausgleich muss sein.
The story is quite simple, without embellishment, yet deeply meaningful. If our listener is sensible, then she should quickly grasp the meaning contained within.
Ich denke mal, sie hat ein Herz und die wird auch die Bedeutung verstehen. Wenn auf den Kopf gefallen ist, der Caging auf keinen Fall.
You're saying Paimon made a good story?
Sincerity can allow one to see clearly, and earnest advice can provide sound direction. The story is indeed good. The Yuhang is an adroit leader. I am certain she will understand the message you are trying to convey.
Really? Score 1 for Paimon!
Yeah, 1 zu, keine Ahnung wie viel Millionen.
Given that the case involving the treasure hoarders has come to an end, she is inevitably tired. Now will be the ideal moment to speak with her. If all goes well, I think your story will be a success.
Hear that? Zhongli says Paimon's story has what it takes. If anyone knows a good story, he does.
Ja, und Zhongli ist halt eben echt eine coole
Let's go
Sache.
find Kuching.
Ja, auf geht's, ne? Ab ins Jadegemach, habe ich gehört. Hat sie jetzt mal zumindest gesagt, dass sie da oben ist. Gut, dann kann ich auch hier dahin gehen. Muss auch gleich den Controller wieder tauschen nach der Folge. Hey!
The matter has finally come to an end, but we mustn't lower our guard. Increase patrols around Qingsa village and coordinate our people at other fireworks locations to prevent any further theft.
Alles klar, ja, das macht ja auch Sinn, ja.
Yes,
ja,
Lady
ja.
Kuching.
And by the way, the Ministry has requested the Millilith to increase security along travel routes. How is that proceeding?
It's all been taken care of. However, due to various reasons, there are still some blind spots in the city.
Have we drafted a new patrol map? Please, give me a copy and I'll look it over when I have time.
Understood. The patrol map is still being drafted, but it will be ready soon.
Bitte warten Sie einen Moment, ja?
Okay. Also,
Oh, excuse me, Lady Kuching? Your friends are here.
Hi, Kuching. Still working? Aren't we going to see the fireworks?
Ja, noch ist es ja taghell, ne?
Oh, yes. But I thought we'd meet at the Jade Chamber. Why have you come here?
Du hast selber gesagt, wir sollen in der Stadt rumlaufen. Also den kannst du uns jetzt nicht anziehen, ne?
Yeah, we walked around the city just like you told us to. It's very nice. But it would be even nicer if you could join us. Do you still have work to do?
It's nothing urgent, really. Just some trivial matters. But I wish to get it done as soon as possible.
Ja, ist aber halt eben nicht drin, ne?
You can leave it to us, Lady Kuching. You've been working hard for a long time, so you should get some rest. If I'm not mistaken, The traveler is here to remind you to take a break.
Genau, und es gibt auch noch was zu erzählen.
That's right! Something so important that we must speak with you personally. Right now!
Also du kannst dich ablehnen.
Oh, really? In that case, Jingcheng, I'll let you take charge. Thank you.
Understood. I'll handle things from here.
Traveler and Paimon, let's go to the Jade Chamber. The view there is nicer and it's much more private. Perfect for talking.
Perfekt, machen wir so. Ich habe hier einen Schnellreisepunkt da oben mittlerweile. Das sollten wir hier hinkriegen. Ah, okay, oder wir reisen einfach direkt mit ihr da hoch.
Well, here we are. What was it you wanted to talk about?
Wir haben eine Geschichte für dich.
Yeah, we want to tell you a story from this beautiful view. What do you say?
All right, I'm listening.
So it turns out we just heard some big news in Teyvat. A very talented chef is in trouble.
Oh, is the chef from Liyue? From Liuli Pavilion or Shinua Kiosk, perhaps?
No, the chef is from Mondstadt. Yeah, and he's really, really good. He had a restaurant right next to the city gate. He was super efficient, and his cooking was really delicious. So his restaurant had been getting more and more popular. In fact, he became so busy that the worker from the florist next door asked him, "Sir, why don't you find someone to help you in the restaurant?" But the chef brushed the idea aside, saying that he's the only one that can turn top-quality ingredients into world-class dishes.
Well, confidence is an essential trait for a good chef. He must be an excellent cook.
That's what everyone was saying. But surprisingly, after just 6 months, no one would dine in his restaurant anymore. Shocking, right? Do you have any guess why?
Maybe the chef had fallen ill, or...
Wrong answer! You tell her, Traveler!
Ich dachte, es... Ja, okay, komm. Er ist zu stur.
Ding, ding, ding! Yep, it's because the chef was too stubborn.
Wie sie sich einfach freut.
Keep himself busy every day and try to make the most delicious dishes for all his guests. But he forgot that he's only human and needs time to eat and rest. He was so busy that he didn't even have time to eat and couldn't even taste his own cooking. He was unwilling to seek help, even when he's tired, because he thought he's the only one capable of cooking the best dishes. Eventually, the people around him felt like they couldn't help him anyway, so they just left. And because he had forgotten the original taste of his dishes, he was no longer a good chef. In the end, his restaurant had no choice but to close for good.
Oh. I see. He's overly confident, which disappoints the people around him, and he's so impatient that he ends up losing sight of his original purpose.
Ob sie es erkennt?
So, that's the whole story?
Oh, yep, that's the whole thing.
Entschuldigung für die etwas grobe Erzählweise.
Hey, didn't you just say that Paimon made a great story? Oh, no, we just,
How should I describe it? The story is very simple, and I suppose the ending isn't really surprising. Think before you act and don't overexert yourself. Of course, I understand these concepts in theory, but when tasks come to me personally, it is easy to lose sight of the bigger picture.
Das nennt man geblendet, oder?
Yes. Up in the mountains, we can see the mist and the clouds. Out in the ocean, we can see fog on the sea. That's why, from time to time, we need to examine where we are, remove the fog, and feel our heart.
Richtig.
So, how do you feel now, Kuching?
How do I feel? Deep down inside, I wish I could slow down time. That way, I could finally take the opportunity to walk around the city, see the people I wish to see, and watch the fireworks.
Richtig.
Thinking back, I used to be even more impatient. My colleagues would resign after just 3 months of working with me. You're completely right. It's important to know your boundaries. But I am getting better. You can tell, can't you?
Stimmt. Allein wenn du es selber erkennst, ist es schon mal ein sehr, sehr großer Schritt in die richtige Richtung, Caging.
And I did make a promise with you, didn't I? We agreed to enjoy the fireworks show together this year. So, happy Lantern Rite, Traveler and Paimon. I'm very happy to be here and enjoy this moment together with you.
Kann ich nur zurückgeben,
I
Caging.
poured all my best effort into this fireworks show. And now that we're here, I sincerely hope you will enjoy it. I feel very fortunate to be right here, enjoying the fireworks and enjoying the view of Liu Harbor.
Dann, Caging, dir auch ein frohes Laternenritual.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite. And thank you.
Lady Kuching, the item Lady Ningguang prepared for you has arrived.
Traveler, wait here for a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Huh? Must be something important.
Traveler? Paimon? Ningguang had her personal tailor make it for me. Said it's an imported style. Well, do you like it?
Wow, it's beautiful!
It's time. Traveler, please enjoy the grand finale of this year's Lantern Rite. The fireworks show.
Hey, check you out. Looking pretty fancy.
Only a true treasure catches the eye of Captain Beidou. Seems I've struck gold with this one.
Did you see that? Way over there, a firework that looks just like a pig!
So it does.
Hey everyone, time to eat. Food's ready. No better way to celebrate.
adventure, Baiju. Sorry to trouble you again this year.
No trouble at all.
Lantern right.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite!